first. Okay, and that's why he has had a very important position in the history of science. In fact, all the contributions from Newton, he shared the priority of innovation with others. So, for example, we know that. Okay, what there is some information here. Okay, I don't know why. It doesn't show Galileo's image. This computer may not like Galileo. Okay, so we know that Newton discovers the laws of motion. Okay, the Newton's law of motion. There are three laws. Newton's first law, second law, and third law of motion. But in fact, all these stuffs has been discovered by Galileo before Newton. Okay, Galileo lives before Newton. I think Newton was born the same year when Galileo died. Okay, so essentially, the laws of motion has been discovered by Galileo. Another important contribution of Newton is to discover the law of universal gravitation, how to calculate the gravity. And this has also been the correct way to describe the gravitational force has been done by Hooke. Okay, and another important contribution for Newton is to invent the calculus. Okay, this integration and derivation, and this has also been done by Leibniz. And in fact, the current notation, like this derivative, dy dx, and integral of, like say, dx, y dx. This calculus notation is invented by Leibniz. Newton used a totally different set of notation. Okay, so you probably cannot read Newton's work, even if you have you already learned the calculus, because that's a different set of notation. So you can see, but what makes Newton very different is that he can use calculus to solve this problem of motion. He combines these things, the law of motion, the law of gravitation, and the calculus together to calculate the motion of the planets. Okay. Leibniz is only a mathematician. Galileo and Hooke, they are only physicists. They cannot, at that time, physicists don't know a lot of calculus, so they cannot calculate this actual problem about the motion of planets. Newton did that, and he actually can predict the position of the planet in the sky for the times. Okay. So that's why people consider that Newton is the most important scientist, in our history. Okay, before Einstein, no one can challenge his position.